Before we begin, again, I just want to say a really big thank you to the Blarg TV. I will have links everywhere, guys. Please go check them out. They have been incredibly kind and incredibly supportive of my channel, and on top of that, they have always lent me different clips and things, and a lot of us have used what they have done when it comes to debates and different things we want to dispel. Basically, they're a channel that anything that happens on YouNow or in the YouTube world, like the problem with YouNow, guys, is that YouNow is really hard. Like with the Onision debate, it's hard to actually get because only Onision has it. So they actually will, they will catalog all of these different things, and they will be able to get the versions of them that a lot of people can't. So they cover all different types of stuff, really interesting stuff. There are some videos about the debate I didn't put on my channel, but they have on theirs. For instance, they have the whole video of Lainey shit talking me. So go check that out if you want to see it. Go subscribe. Good people, good channel. Just want to say a big shout out to them and a thank you, and let's get into it. Hi loves, Joy Sparkle VS. I still have some donkey voice. It's gonna take probably take a couple days to fully get my voice back, so sorry if it sounds annoying, but I just woke up and got out of the shower, and sorry these videos are gonna be late. Wow guys, there is going to be so much shit to sift through. My God, so I'm gonna give a quick overview and just an update. The debate may not be over. So I'm gonna give a quick update. I hope my voice doesn't crap out on me on exactly what's happened and what, like how everything went down, and is it going to continue? So, if you guys haven't watched anything yet, I hope you start with this video. It'll give you a base. So out of nowhere, I haven't been talking about Onision much. He DMs me. I have the whole DM conversation I will put somewhere, and in this whole conversation, he basically demanded that I debate him. I guess he had also made a video which he had sent me in the DMs saying that either I debate him or he sues me, which I have that clip where you guys will see. And he also says it in the conversation because he keeps saying he never said it. It's like, no, you did. But so I chose to be sued because I don't want to deal with him. And I'm calling him on his bluff. He's not going to sue me, and he can't sue me. He can't. And I have proven this several times, so long story short, I said I'll agree to debate you if we do it on my terms, which was on my YouTube live. We have a moderator, money goes to charity, he agreed, then he backtracked. We have it all in the DMs, go see the DMs if you want, I have everything posted. So, what happened from there? Well, he backtracked, and I said, okay, well I'm gonna show up on my YouTube live. And he said he's going to show up on YouNow, and that's exactly what happened. We had Jeff Holiday, that's who I chose to moderate. By the way, I want to give big shout outs to Jeff. If you haven't already, oh my God, go subscribe to him. I want just to let people know, for both debates, the one back in March that Onision picked me for, I never did, because remember he ran out as a coward and sent me a cease and desist. And for this one, I picked Jeff, I offered to pay him, he wouldn't take anything. I want people to know, stand up motherfucker right there. So please go subscribe. So, you know, I think I started at like 2:30 Central, and it was supposed to start at 3 p.m. Central. So we went back and forth, and then Jeff decided to go on Onision's YouNow and guest. So he did, and Jeff ripped him apart, which was hilarious. So then I said, fuck it, at that point, it had been 45 minutes. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go ahead and just go fucking on his YouNow. It's, you know, whatever, I'll go talk to him there. We've already raised some money for charity, and that was the whole point for me. If we're gonna do a shit show, let's raise some money for charity. Where Onision said, no, we need to all give it to Lainey. Lainey's an impartial party. His wife is an impartial party to the debate, and she is like a charity because she's a victim. Because we all say that she's a victim. I would kill my husband if he talked about me that way. I feel so bad for the girl. So I went on his YouNow. We had the exchange. Basically, it was him nonstop insulting me and me laughing. And every time he got silly and insulted, I sipped my tea with my pinky out and I ate popcorn. Here's something I was sad about. I actually had a soundboard of Dwight going, idiot, 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 because he called me idiot so many times. I would play it, but I forgot I had headphones on. So as he would be talking and he would start the idiot rants, I would start playing it in succession. You'd see me kind of pause and my face go like this. And you guys couldn't hear it because I had headphones on, but that's okay. Oh, my voice is crapping out. So, anyways, he walks out of the debate, calling me a bitch. He leaves, he pussies out, which by definition, I think he left the debate, that means I won. Now, some people said, well, he had a Patreon stream to do. Well, he didn't specify that. See, a real debate, you have to specify things. You have to give like time limits and time frames, and there has to be a certain amount of rules, but that didn't happen. So by his logic of a debate, which he then lied about and said, I'm not here to debate you, I'm here just to tell you to fuck off and get out of my life. So we see he's a liar. He intentionally deceived everybody to say there's a debate when he just wanted to insult me, which means he needs to get that tattoo above his ass that says I'm a liar, like he said Billy should. He's got to get his tramp stamp because the rules apply to him, right? Because he's done this shit, things like this so many times. So anyway, Lainey comes on. Lainey and I have a decent conversation. It's peaceful. We go, it was good. And I just explained to her, I believe I apologized if I ever offended her, said something wrong. We talked, and on top of that, in the conversation, I explained to her, how everything looked to public perception when it came to her. And I even said, hey, I'm just going to tell you my opinion. My opinion is, she had some valid points. She's like, if my husband does shit, it's not up to me to dispel. And I'm like, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, because you're married to him, you're connected to him. And because he brings up shit with you, that directly relates to you. And like the thing with Billy and Onision trying to abuse Billy, trying to chain her up by her neck for a week, setting a contract out to do things like that. When it came to that specific thing, I said, you have to speak up. If you don't speak up and come out strongly against it, then it looks like you enable it and possibly are okay with it. So we went over stuff. It was really peaceful. The moment I left, and I didn't see this until later, the moment I leave, she starts talking shit. So hold on, in front of me, you're gonna panic and cry and shake and not say how you really feel when I was being 100% genuine. I was me being kind and polite to her. That was me being me. I can sit here and have disagreements with somebody and not like what they do and not like their actions and still be kind and considerate. On top of that, I was really gentle with her because she said she had a lot of anxiety. A lot. She starts, at the moment I leave, changes her attitude, mad shit. And I'm like, really? So there will be a video about that. A very strongly worded video about that. But I go into my own stream and me and Jeff Holiday are talking and we're laughing. And then Sarah decides to message me. And this is what she said. Don't bring me up, you crazy bitch. Out of nowhere. And I'm just like, what? And now we had talked about it in regard to Lainey's stream because I was explaining to Lainey about public perception, but I was just like, I haven't attacked you. I haven't been rude to you. So here's what I responded back with. LOL, what? You tweeted at me. That's what I said. And you sent me a nasty meme when I had done nothing to you. So why do you have an issue with me? I'm on a live stream. If you want to talk this out like adults, come on and talk. Here's the link. No, come to my you now. Let's guest, LMAO. No, I'm busy. I'm on my own stream. You are welcome to come on if you have an issue. I will not be rude or attack you. That's not what I do. Coming. So, surprise! Sarah came on. Sarah came on the You Now stream and it was pleasant. She was actually really nice and we had a discussion and Jeff was there. And then all of a sudden, someone else showed up. And I didn't know who it was because I hadn't sent the link out to anybody else. So I'm just like, who is this? This blonde-headed girl comes in and she just starts going off. And I learned that was Lainey's sister. So what happened was, I guess Sarah sent Lainey's sister and Lainey the link to my my YouTube live, and she comes on and she just starts taking over. And she starts screaming and going nuts and she wouldn't stop. She wouldn't stop interrupting and calm down and be polite, to which I ended up yelling at her and telling her she has one more chance to stop being that way, and Jeff ended up muting her, thank God, so she got muted, and then she left. So she came in uninvited. That was interesting. So Jeff had to leave. Sarah and I began to talk, and then Sarah asked if anybody else wanted to come on. So I'm a part of a Twitter group online, and it's basically all the women that Onision has fucked over and some of their friends, and they added me, and I'm not very active in the group, but we all keep up to date and we talk sometimes, and really, really sweet girls, and they were all wanting to come on. And Sarah asked if other people wanted to come on, and I told Sarah, well, there's this group of people, and I kind of explained a little bit about them, and she said, yeah, let them on. I said, are you sure? I asked several times, because even the group that I was talking to who wanted to come on, I said, hey, I'm gonna let Sarah finish because I'm not trying to attack her, make her feel intimidated. I asked Sarah a few times, are you sure? And I let her know, let me know if you don't feel comfortable. She said yes, she requested it, she wanted it. So they came on. And there was a discussion. So I know Haley and Aaron were there, two people that Lainey and Greg had talked to in a romantic fashion, and I want to clear it up. They didn't date. They just talked to in a romantic fashion. Those were two girls that I had done interviews with before. The interviews are now down. Same thing, Lane as well. Lane had come on, interview with her as well because Onision had harassed her and she was former friends with Sarah. So anyways, that was happening. And as that was happening and everything, it was a nice conversation. at a couple points, and I've never had this happen, half the people in the stream dropped out all at once. This happened like 3 different times. So I even have the DMs where Sarah sent me. She says, I got kicked. I said, half of everyone did, not sure what happened. Come back on, hun, do you need the link? Yes. So I sent her back the link. So I sent her the link, and it happened again, which I have the DMs. It says, kick me again. I said, we all got kicked. I'm so sorry. Mass sending links. What the fuck? I have no idea why it dropped everyone but me and Aaron. And that was true. It dropped everybody but about me and Aaron. Onision decides at this time to start tweeting out that I've been rude and I've removed people and that we're ganging up on her. Sarah even sends tweets out, which I'm not going to get into right now. I'm just going to give an overview of what happened, saying, no, that's not true. Nobody's attacked me. Nobody kicked me out. So here we go. More manipulative spin, right? But anyways, Sarah ended up having to leave. And I ended up talking to the girls, and it was a nice discussion. So I want you guys to understand, this is the reason why it's going to take a while for me to get all this stuff together, is because this happened over an 8-hour period. This is also why I lost my voice. 8 hours non-stop. On top of that, Onision put out like 6 fucking videos about the debate. And there's so much manipulation, bullshit, lies, that it's going to take so long for me to sift through, and I'm just almost to the point of just like it's all numb. Like I have memorized like certain timestamps of where certain things were said, and I'm just like, I don't even want to put it up anymore. So I'm exhausted from it. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of everything that happened. And is the debate over? You know what, this video is too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and put out another video of some new DMs that me and Onision have, so we might be talking again. We shall see, but this is the overview if you missed it. My opinions, I'm gonna go ahead and keep to myself for the most part, because I'm gonna explain more in the other videos, but I will say this. I will say that a lot of people came to me. First of all, thank you so much for all the love and support. And holy shit, I hit the 50,000 mark in like 6 months. Wow, I did not expect that. Thank you humbly. I humbly thank everybody so much for all the kindness, love, and support, because I've gotten so much love and support, and as Jeff Holiday has, and I want to thank everybody for that. I've also gotten some criticism, and which is fine. People have a right to criticize, and I want to explain something, guys. This was one big comedy sketch to me. This was a joke. I didn't take any of this seriously, and the reason is I'm not gonna teach Onision anything. I'm not going to teach Onision anything. I'm not going to show him anything he hasn't already seen. Me and Jacqueline and Social Repos and Jeff Holiday, none of us are going to get through to him. But who I can reach are the people that are watching, that are his fans, who are still confused by the situation. So my tactic was, I'm going to have fun. I'm going to make this comedy. I'm not going to take him seriously, because to me, with Onision, one of the best things you can do to get to him is to not take him seriously. He can't stand it. He can't stand knowing he's irrelevant. He's a joke. He's a meme. Nobody takes him seriously. Nobody cares. He said several times, or not several times, I'm sorry, he said to Jeff that I'm a barnacle in a boat that he can't kick, and I'm just he's getting more and more angry because he keeps looking at search results and I keep coming up. And he sees his subscriber count goes down, and here I am everywhere. And I'm not saying it's because of me that he's going downhill. I think it's a collection of all of us. Me, Social Repos, Jacqueline Glenn, Blair White, Eugenia Cooney, and all the people I have mentioned who have talked about him. Andy Worski, Suit Yourself, Copper Cab even said the other day he can't fucking stand Onision. Like, it's a collective group effort of everybody coming together. The difference is I have been an incredibly consistent and at times way over the top voice with him to try to help educate as many people as I can. And he can't stand it, and I think he correlates everything I'm doing with the lack of his success at this point, and it pisses him off. And I think he's not wrong in that. He's absolutely not wrong. All I'm doing is commentating and showing people his bullshit, and now people aren't interested. So I'm not going to take him seriously. I knew going into this it would be hurling nonstop insults and trying to gaslight any little thing I say and come up with his own narrative to say he's right and he's factual, when he was proved wrong over and over and over again. And what I decided to do was I wasn't going to let him do that shit to me. I have a loud voice, and with debate is all about talking quickly and getting your facts out quick. And I was going to do some of the debate tactics that I know to do. I wasn't going to let him manipulate me, and you'd watch, he would get so frustrated, he would end up just changing subject because he knew he couldn't get anywhere with it. He couldn't get any traction to where he just gave up. So I won by his own logic. So it's 2 Joy Sparkle VS. I talked about myself in third person. So it's 2 me. I just did an Onision. 2 me, Onision 0. So, That's my opinion. He's not to be taken seriously. He's not. There was no amount of me bringing up X, Y, and Z was going to affect him, but I can affect the people that still watch him and still think he's wonderful and take everything he says at face value and seriously. So that is my quick update. Oh, I have so many more things coming. Be prepared. There are more DMs because this might not be over, and I will have my breakdowns of my big one is Lainey shit talking me. Lainey straight up shit talking me. Because at least her husband, he'll be an ass, but he'll be a straightforward ass. But I don't like passive aggressive little bitches. I really don't. So she says she doesn't want drama and then does shit like that. Send your sister over to fight your battles in a real white trash way. Bitch, please. So, okay guys, this has been long enough. Continue to be blessed in yourselves and blessed in others. Continue to find the joy and the sparkles and all the bullshit in the world. I love you guys. I will probably end up doing a 50K live stream here soon. I'm not sure when because I want to make sure and get my voice back. It might be later to this weekend. Maybe Saturday. Maybe we'll do a big live stream of thank you to everybody for the love and support, and we'll go over a lot of stuff, and I'll take your questions on the Onision stuff, and we'll have some fun. Okay guys, I love you. I will see you soon. Mwah. Goodbye.